Hi, Coinloan team took part in the international conference Consensus 2019, which is held every year in New York, and this time it was from the 13th of May till 15th. We already talked about this in the previous video. Well, now is the time for more detailed conversation. This event is one of the largest in the crypto community. It was expected that more than 8,000 people and more than 250 speakers would take part in it. Now you see the schedule on the screen, and there are a lot of well-known names and companies among these speakers. During the trip, we visited 6 different events and held more than 30 meetings with potential customers and partners. Some collaborations have already begun. Among all of the events, I would like especially to note the Tron Cocktail Party and the OKCoin private event at the Harvard Club. I think that you certainly understand that the main network is after the conference. But first things first, we have to talk about the main announcements at this conference. So, the crypto exchange Janemy, owned by Winklevoss brothers, announced the start of partnership with Flexa. The result of this work will be the beginning of accepting cryptocurrency by American retailers. Another major announcement was for Polymath team. They announced during their speech at the conference about the start of their work on the Polymesh project, which will be a blockchain for security tokens. Charles Hoskinson, the co-founder of Ethereum and the founder of Cardano, will take part in this development. Charles Hoskinson has visited this conference for the first time since 2017 and then shared his impressions, but we will talk about this later. An interesting statement was also made by the famous trader Peter Brandt, who predicted the fall of Bitcoin by more than 80% earlier. He noted that at the present time it is necessary to trade only Bitcoin rather than altcoins. There was also an announcement about the partnership between Tron and Opera browser. If any intrigue remained before the event, on the last day of the conference, Justin Sun revealed the name of the new participant of the Tron's ecosystem, the browser Opera. According to the information provided, Opera will add support of Tron and other project tokens to its cryptocurrency wallet. Justin Sun also shared information that in the future BitTorrent will support Bitcoin and Ethereum. And later we will check how it would affect on the Tron ecosystem in our future videos. We should also pay attention to the speech of Joseph Lubin, who spoke about the future of dApps, about the future of Ethereum, and pointed out that the definition of supercomputer applicable to the Ethereum seems to him to be incorrect. And also there was an interesting presentation from the Coinbase exchange, which CEO Brian Armstrong said the exchange custody service Coinbase Custody has $1 billion in assets under management in just 12 months after launch. At the same time, he drew attention to the growing interest in other cryptocurrencies. Then there were even CFTC representatives at the conference. CFTC is Trade Commission regulating compliance of future contracts, but no one felt a special love for them. Among all this strong lineup of the conference, there was a lack of Vitalik Buterin, who indicated in his Twitter that he would not go to the Consensus conference. But there was Charles Hoskinson, who, as I said, came there for the first time since 2017 and noted that the conference had become much more about business. At least there were fewer participants, and this time there was only about 3,000 people, but the conference had much stronger lineup, and the conference were more focused on the enterprises and business, and that was quite about the motto of New York: time is money. So in this case it plays handy for us that every meeting we held, every partner with whom we communicated, everyone was interested in Coinloan services. High efficiency of meetings was possible due to the interest in Coinloan services, which more and more people in the US are learning about. The growth of the P2P market, of loans in general, and loans secured by digital assets. Soon we will reveal the details of cooperation with new partners, and we will be happy to inform our community about this officially. We also talked with some representatives of competitors. Comparing our platforms, we see that today Coinloan offers the most interesting conditions in terms of interest rates, the size of commissions, and the legality of all business processes. So, Consensus is one of the biggest events in our crypto community, and this event is much more about business than technology, and we managed to hold a lot of important meetings for us there. And just to promote our platform in the North America and to start forming our community there. Thanks everyone at Consensus, and follow us and subscribe our channels on Twitter, Medium and YouTube. And see you later on Blockchain Malta.